Okay then, so what we're going to do today, we're going to be building a brand new fire pit for the Scouts. Currently you can see the fire pit is just got bigger and bigger and bigger over the years, and there's just ash and debris sort of all over the place, and it's getting a little bit awkward and sort of too big for the Scouts to actually all cook over on themselves. So I thought what I'm going to do today, I'm going to build a Decota fire pit. For one reason, to allow cooking a lot easier, because all we're going to do is put a grate over the top and a channel there, and it's going to make burning the wood a lot more efficient. But because it's a Scout group and there's lots of kids got around there, over a period of time, that tunnel where the Decota fire pit sucks the air into the fire itself, I think it's going to be a bit dangerous and it's going to collapse on me eventually. So I need to think of a way how to make a safe channel of oxygen getting sucked into the thing without actually collapsing. So I've just rummaged around our metal store and I've come up with a couple of ideas. So I found this flute here. This is an old exhaust flute from probably gas works. Nice metal, and it's quite a big diameter sort of coming on here. So I'm going to planning to dig a channel from the old fire pit over to the new fire pit, which is going to be here. So this is going to be buried underground, and then it's going to allow the oxygen to get sucked in from the old fire pit location underground into here, and the new fire pit is going to be dug just there. It's going to be a quite deep fire pit, and over the top of it we've cut up an old grate, so I can then have the fire pit square. Not going to be as big as this, yeah, but it's going to be sort of roughly in the centre, sort of on here, and then around the outside, makes it a bit safer for people to lean on, sort of cover, so you can then cook your stuff on top of this grate. So that is the idea which I'm going to build today. To help me along the way, I've got my nice cold steel shovel, so I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to see how efficient this actually is of building a Decota fire pit big enough to sustain all of these. So I'm going to put it onto sort of, I'm going to monetize it, I'm going to speed it up so you can see the process sort of coming through, and I'll cut and skip a few little bits, because all I'm basically doing is just digging a hole. But once I've done that, I want to show you, I'm going to get it stoked up, fired up, and then we'll see how efficient that is. I'll cook my dinner later on this evening. See you in a bit.
Tell me, darling Corey, what makes you sleep so sound? The revenue officers are coming, they're gonna tear your still house down. Well, the first time I seen darling Corey was sitting on the banks of the sea.
Okay, so that's now peaked out, so I'll show you what it's going to look like.
Go away, darling Corey, quit hanging around my bed. Your liquor has ruined my body, pretty women gone to my head. Dig a hole in the meadow, dig a hole in the cold damp ground. Dig a hole in the meadow, we're gonna lay darling Corey down. Don't you hear them bluebirds singing? Don't you hear that mournful sound? They're preaching darling Corey's funeral in some lonesome graveyard town. Dig a hole in the meadow, dig a hole in the cold damp ground. Dig a hole in the meadow, we're gonna lay darling Corey down. Gonna lay darling Corey down.
so the start of it, we've got the channel dug, just dug out the top of the grass. So the grate just fits on perfectly with about 10 centimetres around each side. But it's going to take a little bit of a break. It's now 11, it's 5 past 11, been at this for about an hour. There's quite a few roots around there, but luckily I'm using my cold steel shovel, which is also an axe edge on the side, so it's getting through the roots quite easily. But we're going to give this a go now. Also, this is the cookies, cereal bar, cookies and cream flavour. So from the Rat Pack. So the army rations are designed for lunchtime to keep you going. There's this little snack along the way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to stop for a proper lunch. I'm just going to keep going and going until I've finished building this. I'm just having a little snack along the way. There we are. You can see that. So, oh, that's good. Finally done. What did you know? Let's test if the tube fits. And when it does, bury the tube, light a fire. Get the thing going. Sweet! Yeah, so that's on there, that's on the lip. So get the airflow coming in, but high at the end. So all we're going to do now is just fill the dirt around here to get this motion. I'll get this angle, and then compact it down. Put a bit of turf over the top. Find something to put over the end to stop any critters coming inside. Last thing I'll do is burn a fire in here and get something burnt along the way. So we'll start filling in the hole. Okay, so done, grass is in, thing, let's put the grill grate on, and all falling down. Right, so the protective grate is on. All we're left to do now is just put a little cover over the end, so I'm going to find something for that, and I'll be back. Okay, I've come to a little issue here. I realised that, or I said I needed to cover this up to stop things from coming inside, and I just went round the scrap metal pile in our hut, and I just dug up this, which I think would be perfect, looks like a bit of chicken wire, which I can cut up using my multi-tool. But when it comes to putting it on, I really should have thought about this. I should have put this on first, secured it to the end, and then buried it afterwards. I do not want to unturf this to come round. So I'm looking to try to think of a way how I could get this cover on the end. I might have to cut it, bend it, snip it, and sort of wedge it into the ground and bury it a little bit, I think. Or I might just lay a sheet over it and bury it. So yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll probably dig a hole, little groove, and slot it inside and bury it around the edges. I think that'd probably be the best way around that. So let's get this thing, try to get on bend. Oh, it's been folded up for a very, very long time. It's amazing what you can find, just rubbish, and make things out of it. Right, so how much do we want of this? So I think if I snip down here, that should be sufficient, I think. They always say a good multi-tool should really have a good pair of pliers for cutting metal. So we'll find out now. I've never cut metal with these. This will be the first test for it. So let's just choose a line. Yep, no problems at all. So we'll snip all this all the way through. There we go. That's that bit. Let's unbend this bit. Right. Now I've got my metal, and let's get this thing sorted. Yeah, I think if I leave it big like that, I can then dig all this area around here, put a little bit of soil over it and put some turf over it, and then hopefully the turf will hold it in place. I think that should be a proper little thing there to stop things from going inside. So that is the next mission. Let's just sort that bit out. Hey presto, one fire pit made. Okay then, so thanks everyone for watching this little video. It took me about an hour and a half to build the full pit. Salvaged a few bits of materials, an old gate, an old exhaust flue for a gas pipe, a little bit of chicken wire mesh, the old good trusty cold steel shovel, and my little multi-tool. Built this lovely device. So what I'm going to do now, give us a quick test, get a fire in there, just to see how it works, see if I can hear the roar of the gases coming through, and then this will be good for the cubs tonight. But just remember, it's better to be one with the wilderness than to fight and struggle. In the next video, or build, or challenge, or falling spade, I'll see you then. Bye for now.